Hi, my name is Matthew Levac. I'm an occupational therapist that works at a private day school in Phoenix, Arizona called ACCEL. Today I'm talking about a couple assistive technology projects that we utilize here at our school to help our students build their skills. The fourth project that I'm going to be talking about today is a skill switch. So this one kind of is a little bit different when it comes to the term assistive technology, because with assistive technology, we're always looking to make things easier to access for students. Your traditional switch here allows a student who can't perform a pinching grasp, right? Who can't turn on the toy by pinching, or maybe not have the motor skills to interact with toys more traditionally. They can use a head switch here or a larger switch to provide different access points for them to interact with toys and build kind of cause and effect and play skills. What a skill switch is all about is using the toy as motivation. So usually the students that we utilize a skill switch here, and the one that we utilize here at ACCEL is literally a switch made from a old Bop It toy. And usually the students that benefit the most from a skill switch like the Bop It are students who are highly motivated by a single item. So say this dog or that Bruno Mars song was the motivating factor, and we want them to kind of build motor skills. So it may be too easy, and they also have the cause and effects skills down, so they're cognitively able to understand that if I hit this switch, I turn on that toy. So that access piece is there. They have the motor skills to access the toy. But now we want to challenge them in those motor skills to develop some of those skills. So a lot of times students on the spectrums who have the motor skills to interact with the toy, they don't do a lot of like bilateral skills well. There's traditional foundational skills that we work on called the Big 6+6. Reaching, touching, pointing, grasping, releasing, placing of the first six. And then the six that build on that are pulling and twisting, pushing, squeezing, shaking, and I believe there's one more, but I won't go into it right now. What the skill builder switch would be is honing in on those traditional Big 6+6 skills. So the Bop It does a great job because A, it allows for bilaterals where I have to hold the switch and then I can twist it, I can pull it, or I can even activate it like a traditional switch and bop it. So what we're doing is the toy is a highly motivating item, and now we're working on developing different motor skills with our Bop It switch. So when I plug it in, our students can work on bilateral, so they're using their left hand to hold it, right hand to turn it on. Turn it on. Or if they're working on holding it and then pull, or even holding and then pushing down to bop it. This side, bop it. So that is how we utilize a skill builder switch here at ACCEL. One way to increase the skill level is to go to multiple repetitions of the skill builder switch. So right now when I do one twist, it turns it on. One way to visualize building that twisting motion and increasing the motor automaticity of that skill would be, think of it as like a token board, right? So if I hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that fifth time, that's when I get my motivation. That's a way to add that element to the skill builder switch. This way we're working on, finicky. But adding an element with maybe some lights or some kind of auditory sound, just a little bing, so the student can see or hear that they're making their progress, and boom, they get that last switch hit, and now they get their reward. So that's an element for project number 4 that would benefit our students here at ACCEL.